All right, this is cause number 2016-42931 in the instance of Zariah and Zaire Santee. Uh, Please raise your right hand to be sworn, man. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
All right, man, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Shanika Taylor, and I am the mother of Zariah and Zaire.
And representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Evita Sharma, Your Honor.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Kevin Elliott Santee.
That's correct.
Court will note that Mr. Santee was personally served on February 18th, 2022 at 8:15 a.m. at it doesn't indicate where, but it's the law library and where he's incarcerated, I assume. Further, he was given notice of this video hearing at 4250 Highway 202, Garza West Unit in Beeville, B County, Texas, which was delivered September 14th, 2022. And he has not filed an answer, checked in, or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Sharma?
That is correct, Your Honor.
So we will proceed by default.
Yes, Judge. We also have a 10-page financial activity report that's been marked as State's Exhibit 1. Ms. Taylor has a copy and has an opportunity to review it. I'd like to ask the court to admit that financial activity report into evidence.
Ms. Taylor, you have a copy of the financial activity
Yes, sir.
report?
Yes, sir.
Have any objections of me admitting it into evidence?
Yes, sir.
You do have an objection?
Oh, you say objection? Oh, no, sir.
All right, State's
My apologies.
Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. And we also have a prior order that was signed in 2017 that I'd like to ask the court to take judicial notice of. It's an agreed order establishing the parent-child relationship.
So noted.
Thank you. And I'd like to call the mother, Ms. Shanika Taylor. Ms. Taylor, you had an opportunity to review that financial activity report, and the prior order would set monthly child support obligations to begin July 1 in 2016. The amount due was $262, correct?
That's correct.
And Mr. Santee was also ordered in that same order to pay $75 a month in medical support.
That's correct.
And would you agree that today he is in arrears in the amount of $15,118.54 as of September 30th, 2022?
That's correct.
Are you asking the court to grant a judgment against Mr. Santee in that amount and set a payout of $126 beginning November 1?
That's correct.
And are you asking the court to also acknowledge that there is a past due amount of $5,304.53 in medical support as of September 30th, 2022?
Correct.
And are you asking the court to set a payout at $77 a month beginning November 1?
Correct.
Ms. Sharma,
Yes, Judge.
He was served in the Garza unit. Is he still in there?
No, sir. And I was just getting to that. I'm sorry. Ms. Taylor, to your knowledge, is Mr. Santee still incarcerated?
No, he's not. He was released in March sometime.
And have you spoken to him since he's been released from prison?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And has he had an opportunity to visit with the children since he's been home?
Yes, he has. He's seen them a few months ago.
And do you know where Mr. Santee is currently employed?
No, I do not.
And does he have any other children?
Yes, he does. 2 more children.
And both of those children are his biological children?
From what I know of, yes, ma'am.
And do they live in the home with him?
I believe one does.
And are your children covered under health insurance?
They are.
And do you agree to maintain that health insurance for your children?
Yes.
And you don't have direct knowledge of where Mr. Santee is currently employed. Is that true?
No, I do not. From what I know is he was working under the table, so I have no idea exactly where.
In the prior order, child support was set based on minimum wage, and you understand that we're going to set current child support and medical support based on minimum wage again?
That's correct.
And are you asking the court to set current cash medical support at $57 beginning November 1?
Yes.
And if there's any chance that the insurance doesn't cover something, you agree to pay half?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to set current child support beginning November 1 in the amount of $224 a month?
Yes.
And are you also asking the court to bill court costs to Mr. Santee?
Yes.
In the prior order, your address was made public. Are you asking the court now to address your address and make it private in this order?
That's correct.
Did you previously have a protective order against Mr. Santee?
Yes, I did.
And was that more than 2 years ago?
Yes, it was.
And have you ever had the occasion to call the police on Mr. Santee?
Well, he's been incarcerated, so we have not been around one another. So
And now that he's not incarcerated, if he knows where you live, do you believe that him coming to your home would cause you or the children any harm, harassment, or abuse?
yes, that's correct.
So are you asking the court to keep your address confidential in this order?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Judge, I pass this witness.
And so in the previous decree, was there a non-disclosure? In other words, he was ordered not to know where you live?
Well, it was brought up to me that it was a order that was placed in 2016 that got dismissed, but I did a order in 2017 against Kevin. I don't really know the ins and outs. I think it was either up to 3 years or so like that, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, let me look at the there was a temporary protective order,
Okay.
but then that didn't move forward after that.
Was that 2017?
Yes.
That is correct, Your Honor. For some reason, it was dismissed a few months after it was signed by the judge in the 280th.
I'm just seeing if there is a non-disclosure in the previous.
I have the previous order if you'd like for me to share my screen, Judge, but it was not on there.
So if, so did you tell me that he's already visited with the children since he
Yes.
got out?
Yes, he has, Judge.
Was there a problem with that?
Now there is. He more so is focusing on me signing some papers for something he really did not explain to me. And also he just wants me to take him off of child support. Once I continue to mention that I will not, then it's pretty much like he does not want anything to do with the kids whatsoever. And it's just been continual verbal abuse and just manipulation all over again. And I believe that Kevin is not, the kids are not safe being around Kevin whatsoever. That's the reason why I ran away from him in 2017. As you can see,
All
even,
right.
Yes, sir.
Where is he supposed to then visit with the child if he wants to, with the children if he wants to, if he doesn't know where you live?
Well, that's the thing. Well, right now, from what I know, he's living with one of his kids' mothers. But before then, when he first got released, he was seeing the kids at his mom's house.
So is that where you want him? Is that where you want him to visit with the children?
No, sir, I would prefer supervised visitation.
By whom? By you?
No, sir. I was gonna see if it was a way that maybe we can meet up at a location. I really don't know how the process works, but I was gonna see if we could meet up at a location to where he could see the kids. That way I know for a fact that they'll be safe.
And you'll be supervising.
Yes, sir.
All right, I think we need to add then something here to this order. If a
Yes, Judge.
non-disclosure is going to be granted, we have to show where he'll be able to visit with the child. So
Yes, Judge, we can
I'm
do
gonna,
that. And
I'm going to recess until you can figure that out and change the order.
okay, thank you, Judge.
Because I'm inclined to issue the non-disclosure, but he's got to have some place. He may never want to visit again, but if he wants to, he has to have some place where he
Yes,
can
sir.
visit. All right,
Yes, sir.
we'll recess